Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Magic, and we are going to get into a December reading for my fire signs. Um, let's see. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon, to be honest. Like, I just woke up because I went to bed really hella late last night. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, whenever you guys watch this. Um, So yeah, I'm gonna get started with Aries because we are number one. Your girl is an Aries. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get started with Aries. Hey Aries, so welcome to your reading. This is a very special reading because I'm an Aries too. But we're gonna start off with some oracle cards, but before we do, I just want to say that I honestly feel for a lot of us Aries that we're in a place of reinventing ourselves. You know, in a place of almost like hermit mode, sticking to ourselves, not really like engaging or starting new things with other people. It's almost like a just hanging out, finding that balance of peace within ourselves, really trying to figure out like our triggers, our toxicities, and just kind of like in retrospect of a lot of things that we've tolerated in the past, and being in a place of really, really fed up with those behaviors and really, really fed up with the things that, we've accepted from other people. Because I feel like the things that we've accepted from other people, really did not give us our due or was not really of our highest good and was really not showing us our true worth. And listen, we are some magical people. We get the party going. We get the party started, right? So I definitely see that there's like a change, but this is a change within the self, a reinventing of the self, renewing of the self. And I keep hearing, like, I don't know if you know the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, like, who are you? Like he says that in the smoke, but I think you're just really at a place of really trying to find out, like, not really so much who you are, but what you're willing to tolerate, what you're willing not to tolerate, what you're really willing to accept. And I feel like a lot of people aren't going to like that, because I feel like there's people who want to be in your energy, but you're just not ready for that right now. But we'll see what the cards say. So Spirit, what is surrounding my Aries for the month of December? What is surrounding my Aries for the month of December, Spirit? I honestly feel like you're going to be in a place where you're going to kind of feel uncomfortable to where you're going to have to make some changes. I just kind of feel like you're going to be in a place where things start to feel so uncomfortable to where you're going to be forced to make a change. Self-love. You're definitely going to be focusing on yourself, focusing on your own inner magic, your own inner voice. You're definitely going to be making things happen for yourself, and not so much worried about everybody else. Look at her. She's in her room. She's in her own peace. No one else is surrounding her. And she's just really focused on her inner self, her inner voice. And she's really making things happen for herself. Okay. Confidence. This is all about building up the confidence within yourself. I just feel like there's been experiences that you've had that's really like dropped your confidence level, and that's not like really your norm. You're a fire sign. You're usually filled with confidence, but I feel at a certain point, within this year or even within the past couple of years, you've been in situations where they've really lowered your confidence level, and you're moving away from that into a newer version of yourself. And it's like, you know what your worth is now, okay? But back then it was a little shaky. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Like I said, you're definitely moving from your, I feel like this is a you versus you situation. Like, you're having a conversation with yourself, you're having a conversation with your subconscious, you're having a conversation with your higher self, your spiritual self, and you're really like, you know, getting to know yourself again and really trying to figure out how you got yourself in these certain situations and how to not allow those things to happen again. Because you just don't want to keep redoing the same thing over and over again. Slay them all is at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like these are your insecurities. These are your own, I don't like to say demons, but these are your own inner weaknesses that you're trying to get rid of and fight off of. It's like a constant battle for you, but that's a constant battle for everybody when it comes to, like, you know, leveling up or changing themselves or changing the way they normally do things or the way they normally think. Let's see. Sorry, give me 1 second. I really like incense a lot, especially when I'm reading. It's one of the most calming things for me. Okay. Oh, here they are. All right, so I'm going to pull a few, actually. Let's pull from this deck. Dear Spirit, what is surrounding my Aries for the month of December? What is surrounding my Aries for the month of December, Spirit? What energies are surrounding my Aries for the month of December? Oh, okay. Wow. See, I'm not kidding with y'all. Change is in the air for you guys. I honestly feel like this is an inner change. This is a change about the self. Changing how you see things, changing how you view things, changing how you move, changing how you interact with other people, especially how you interact with yourself. Okay? And then I also feel like, you know, at one point in time, because this is innocence in reverse, I feel like at one point in time, you were kind of naive, you know what I mean, to like how things were with different people or how people treated you. You were really kind of naive to it and you kind of just went with the flow instead of, like, you know, standing up for yourself, having healthy boundaries. I just feel like you let people walk all over you at some point in time in your life, but you're not trying to do that anymore. You're not being naive about it. Or you just are in a place where you can't be naive about it. You really have to, oh, I hate this. Like, I'm sitting at a bar type area. So every time these cards fall, I have to get down and get them. Here's another meditative card. You know, I really do feel like this is about getting to your own power. You know what I mean? Sitting in your own power, being in your own peace, realizing how powerful you are, and realizing everything that you have to offer the world, and that you're not something just to, you know, to be played with. You value yourself more. I'll pull one more card. Okay, two more. Yeah, so just take, you know, things day by day. You know what I mean? It's like it's when, especially when you're doing shadow work, it's not something that just happens overnight. Changing yourself and reinventing yourself doesn't happen overnight. Give yourself some time and don't allow people to force you to move quicker than necessary. Who knows how long it's going to take for you to feel healed and feel renewed and rejuvenated? Who knows how long that's going to take you? But you know, it's the journey that counts. You know what I mean? It's the time and the process. So once you just really dive deep into each day and, you know, recognize those toxic traits coming back up again and fixing them, you can also do like affirmations, speaking things into existence into your life. Another thing that I like to do is look at myself in the mirror and talk to myself. Journaling, all these different things are really good when it comes to, you know, changing your inner voice or changing how you see yourself and changing your actions. Like it really does take a conscious effort, and it's really not easy, and it's something that takes time. It like nothing good happens overnight at all. And then the rebel, like I just feel like this is like repetitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're taking the stance to be different. You're taking the stance to change your life. And there's gonna be people who don't like this, but that's okay. You know, let them not like it. It's about you. It's not about them. And I think that's the problem. I think that's what's been the problem in the past, is that you've really allowed other people to influence you, and I don't think that that's right at all. All right, so dear Spirit, what else would you like to tell my Aries for the month of December? All right. So, Seven of Pentacles next to the Five of Cups. This could be a work situation that I feel like you no longer find emotional fulfillment with. I think you're trying to look for something new. I don't know if you want to change careers or something that you were passionate about as far as making money with. I don't feel like you're passionate about that anymore. And I think that it's best if you make new connections with someone else, or find another job somewhere, or change careers, or even you might be even going back to school to find something else that you feel a little bit more emotionally connected to. I say that because you have this you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is about loss or emotional loss. And I just feel like there's like this connection here with work or whatever it is that you once were doing that you don't have that same emotional fulfillment with anymore. And if you turn around, there's two other cups behind you that's full and available for you. And then you have these Three of Pentacles as well. I feel like this is either going back to school to learn a different trade, working with different people to build a business, or finding another job, or moving into a different career that makes you feel a little bit more fulfilled and a little bit more passionate. Okay, you might be someone who likes to go to school. And I feel like, you know, in the past, and this is so funny. This is so funny. Like this card and this card look the same, okay? They're almost the exact same thing, but this one's in the upright and this one's in the reverse. And you could be like really up and down, up and down, up and down about taking a risk or trying something new. It's like you can't be in a place of complacency anymore, because complacency leads to stagnation, and stagnation is death. So you really have to get your whole self on one accord and make a change for yourself. Like, take that risk, take that leap of faith, because you don't know what's on the other side. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to fail, and failing is a part of life. You know what I mean? Not saying that that's going to happen, but how else are you supposed to have experiences if you don't try something new? You know what I mean? If you know you're already unhappy with where you're at, then what do you have to really lose? And it's like I said, it's a thinking about it. It's a really all up in your head about what it is that you really want to do. Do you want to stay where you're at? Do you want to change? Do you want to move forward? It's like that's where you're at right now, and you really need to figure out what it is you want to do. This is all about change, changing yourself, changing how you view yourself, changing what it is that you accept from other people, trying to figure out what really makes you happy. You know what I mean? And you're tired of kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So, Aries, that was your December reading. I really hope you resonate with that. But anyways, I'm about to move on to Leo. Hey, Leo, welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. So we're going to see what the cards have to say for you for the month of December. It already wants to come out. Like, y'all already know y'all are the ish, you know what I mean? But I definitely feel like you have to remind yourself that you are, the ish. Like, I feel like, and there's going to be people around you that are definitely going to hype you up. I feel like there's people around you are definitely, that definitely motivate you. And I think and if there aren't, there's an importance to have people around you who are like-minded and who can motivate you to be the best that you can be. Okay. Because this is you in the middle. You're the witch. And then there's the mermaid and the princess on either side of you. And those people help you to maintain your position in life. If you don't have supportive people around you, then you can always do it on your own, but it's always better to have that support system to help you stay grounded, to help you, see some things that you would normally see on your own, because three heads are better than one. You know what I mean? Three heads are better than one. That's why teams exist, because some things that you don't see, other people see as well. So some things that you don't see in yourself, other people see in you. And if people are giving you compliments this month, take it. But I definitely feel like you are either surrounded by a lot of people who are supportive of you, or you're in the need to surround people that are supportive of you, especially when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your morals and values, things of that nature. Like, they need to add up. Okay. They just need to add up. There might be somebody around you who doesn't really, like, you may be into something that someone doesn't necessarily agree with. And not to say that that's going to stop you, because you're a Leo, not to say that's going to stop you, but it does kind of like put a damper just a little bit. Okay. Take the chance on them. Or let's see what it says, raindrops. Okay. I definitely feel like this person that's holding the umbrella over you, this isn't a support system. And like I said, if you don't have one, you're in the need of having one. And I definitely feel like it's surrounded around something that you believe in, something that you're trying to do, or just your morals and values. Like, you're in the need of having someone to be supportive of you, to have your back. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even have to be a belief. It's just somebody that is going to have your back no matter what. Somebody who's going to be around you, whether it's raining, pouring, snowing or if it's sunny outside. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to get yourself in a sticky situation, you need to know that there's somebody that has your back. Period. And it says, mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. When I think about mirrors, mirrors are a reflection of ourselves, right? And you definitely need to be surrounded by people that reflect your inner self, and also the things that you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, we can't always surround ourselves with people who are on our level. We definitely need to be surrounding ourselves with people who are a little bit above us, or people that we aspire to be, because it definitely always puts that pressure, or that that what do you call it, that need or want to do better. um Most definitely. So you need to have people that are around you that are like-minded, but also people that you look up to, somebody that is inspirational to you. You know what I mean? And that's how we are able to grow. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I'm gonna do these. Love my coffee. All right, Spirit, what do you have to say to my Leos for the month of December? Spirit, Leo, 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 for the month of December. Leo, 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 for the month of December. What does Spirit have to say? Okay, I think that's ordinariness. Sorry, this is like my stop and smell the roses card. You may need to get yourself into nature, or just open yourself up to communication with spirit in your your everyday life. That'll definitely guide you to the right people, the right places, and the right opportunities. That is, yeah, I think it's all. I definitely think there is a need to be guided to the right people, to the right places, and to the right opportunities to, I don't know, push you forward to get whatever it is that you're working out there. Like, you definitely need to allow spirit to guide you to the right circumstances, the right situations. Courage. This almost reminds me of this card, for real. For real. You know what I mean? To stand in your power, you know what I mean? And really, like, okay, to me, this is, look at this. Take a look at this card, right? There's rocks here. You know what I mean? Who knows how much soil is underneath these rocks, or where the roots are sitting? Who knows how much this flower has been getting watered? But regardless, these stones are supporting this flower. Look, it's in full blossom. The leaves are out. It is being highlighted. You know what I mean? Like, this is, to me, this is very powerful, because it is saying that no matter where you are in your life, no matter where you are, you will always prosper. You will always stand out. You know, there is a potential for growth for you no matter what. So no matter where you are right now, you're still in a period of growth. You're still moving forward. Regardless if you don't feel like you're moving forward, you're moving forward. You're growing, no matter what the conditions may be. That wasn't supposed to be part of the pile. Let's see here. Laziness. So definitely you can't be lazy. Okay, things are not just gonna come to you just haphazardly. Spirit. Okay, what do they? I forget that saying. Like, I don't know, but you can't. There's no faith without works. You can't have faith without works. Like, You know what I mean? Spirit works with you as you work with it, or as you work for yourself. So the more work you put out there, the more things are able to come to you. Spirit is able to guide you, you know what I mean, in your everyday life. So you most definitely have to work for it. Okay, you definitely most have to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself in a vulnerable position to for spirit to be like, hey, this person really, really wants this, no matter what. So we're gonna work with this person. We're gonna put this person in the right space. We're gonna surround this person with the right people. We're gonna give this person the right tools at the right time. You know what I mean? So definitely you're going to have to put the work in yourself, and then spirit's going to follow up behind you and make sure that you get what it is that, you're seeking. But you have to put the work into it, okay? It's just not going to just happen for you. Consciousness. Consciousness is really, really powerful. To me, consciousness and being aware of the subconscious mind is like really, really powerful. And maybe you need to be in a place where you can quiet your mind. Maybe you have a lot of chit chatter going on. You're constantly thinking, constantly grinding to the point where you don't get a chance to really hear, what spirit is trying to say to you. And you may need to just kind of calm yourself down, quiet your mind sometimes, and really just listen. You can even ask spirit, like, spirit, do you have anything to tell me? Or spirit, what should I be doing next? What direction should I be going into? And you'll definitely get that answer. But sometimes you just have to be okay with nothing happening or nothing moving. You have to be okay with no thought to get thought. You know what I mean? No direction to get direction. Okay? You just no movement to movement. Like there's all, it's always like one of those back and forth things. That's just how I how I see it. Aloneness. See? When you are alone, that is when, I don't want to say the universe shines on you more, but when you are alone, that's when you're able to receive a lot more. And things come to you. You know what I mean? You're able to perceive things in a different light when there's not always this constant chatter, or you're not always surrounded by a whole bunch of people or a whole bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? And if there are people around you that don't believe in whatever it is that you believe in, or whatever it is you're working towards, or whatever it is you're moving towards, then you need to get away from those people. And even if that causes you to be alone, you're really not alone. You're putting yourself in a position to see things more clearly, to hear your own self more clearly, and figure out what direction that you want to go in. Oh my God, I feel like this came out in the Aries reading. You know what I mean? Like you can't be naive about a situation anymore. You're definitely coming into full awareness. So if you stick around people who don't really serve your purpose, you know what I mean? You're a willing participant in wherever level that you plateau at. Like you're a willing participant at that point. So, it's time for you to level up, and it's time for you to put in the work, and it's time for you to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, and the people who are a little bit above you, people that you really, admire. So that way that you can elevate yourself. Okay? So, Leo, I hope you liked your reading. And now I'm about to move on to Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading, honey. We're going to see what is surrounding you for the month of December. You know what? When I thought about December, there was something about September that came to my mind too. So I don't know if something significant happened in December for you guys, or something this coming September. I don't know if something about September and December are very like connected to me. I don't know if it has to do with this past September or this next September and this December, but something about that, like that time period or something between September to this December. So it's September, October, November, December. So something within the last 4 months, this could be connected to, but I don't know. Who are you turning your back on or something like that? I just feel like, so you're turning your back on somebody. You're bringing your energy back into yourself. Somebody or something wasn't what they said they were. Yeah, really like you're really turning your back onto somebody or to a situation. Like you're moving on from something or somebody. What the heck is going on? Like all my cards are like turned over and they're all facing the backs of each other. That's why I say like either you got into it with somebody that's really close to you, or you're just, I don't know, you're moving on from a situation that you don't want to deal with no more. What in the world? Like I just feel like there's a lot of confusion going on. Okay, let me straighten out these cards. Like I don't like this. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of confusion going on. Like I feel like whatever has been going on within these last couple of months, I feel like you're over it. You're done rehashing it. You're wanting to move on. You don't want to deal with that anymore. This keeps coming up. This remember to practice self-love. I feel like that's exactly where you're at. Okay, I feel like it's one of these things where you dodged a bullet or you're dodging a bullet, but I feel like for some reason this situation keeps being rehashed or coming up again, and you're just really wanting to put an end to it completely. This could be somebody who you're like just done and over with, but they don't want to be done and over with you. And it's just a constant like a getting together, breaking up, or getting together, breaking up. And I just feel like you're over that. Like you were so over that. You don't want to deal with that energy anymore. What? I swear to God, I feel like I turn these cards over and they keep turning their backs on each other. And that's what I think is really going on here. Yeah, this card keeps coming up. Be your first priority. Be your first priority. Okay? If people are not, putting you in the best space, then that's something that you need to get away from. We always have to strive to be in our, you know what I mean, in a space that's a good space, okay? That's sometimes I get like stuck in my words, but we always need to be in a space in which we can grow in, okay? And if you don't feel like you can grow with this person or grow in this situation, you just need to leave it alone. There's no need to revisit it again. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to give you the same outcome. See that? Make a change. Make the change. Don't hesitate. Do it now. You know what I mean? Like, why keep redoing something when it's giving you the same outcome? Do you know that's the definition of insanity? That is the definition of insanity. Reliving something or redoing something expecting a different outcome. That's a little crazy. That's craziness. This card. Endings are inevitable. Didn't I say that? Let it go. Let it go. Okay? What is for you will be for you. This is like my lighthouse card. This is how I see this card. It's a lighthouse card. If you are in a place to where you love yourself, you are filled and are vibrating on a certain frequency, things just come to you. And that's how a lighthouse is with ships. A lighthouse directs ships and brings ships, I guess, back into shore. At least that's how I see it. And like, if this is a complete disconnect, this is something that you are, or not even just you, it could be the other person, where you're like kind of holding on mentally to a situation that it just doesn't go together. I think it brings more resentment and mental anguish and heartache than anything. And boats don't belong in clouds. Boats belong in the water. And in the water, they flow to you. Okay, that's to me, this is an impossible situation. And hoping that this ship gets to you or comes back to you, that's a little bit like an insanity to me. To me, that's just how I see it, you know, whatever. Okay, I can't really make these things up. It says, you don't need someone else to fix you, right? You don't need nobody else to fix you, okay? Fill your own cup. Fill your own cup. And once you fill your own cup, you won't have a longing for no one else. Look at that. There's a seashell on her neck. Honestly, I just always find like connections, like the seashell, but whatever. Yeah, so definitely, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Shark, swim away from this situation. If y'all don't take anything else from this reading, is to just please move on. Please move on. Like, look at all of this. Like, these are very, like, this is a very emotional situation, because look at all this water energy. Okay, there's water here. She has a seashell here. She's filling up her cup with her own water, taking her power back, putting it around her. And look, they are, you know, mermaids. But look at this. Like, she's like already hesitant as hell to like trust this person again or revisit the situation again. Okay? And I feel like either or, this could be you or this could be your person. Honey, you know, let it go. This, to me, this protest, start a revolution. This is my card of like, what do you call that? Healthy boundaries, okay? You need to have healthy boundaries, be able to speak up for yourself, and just, you know, really put it into a situation, you know. Like, I just feel like this is, listen, y'all are Sagittarius. Y'all are not supposed to be hung up on people like this. That's not even your forte. That's not even your specialty, honey. People usually want to be in your good graces. So you usually have more than one option. What's up with that? What is up with that? Okay. What is up with that? Look at this. Bottom of the deck. 4 of Cups. Okay. Listen, there is going to be an opportunity presented to you to redo some shit over again, but you honestly don't really want it. You're really not trying to communicate or connect with this person again. Like, bygones be bygones. Super helly. This could have been a hellish situation. Super sneaky activity, you know, not being truly honest. Somebody who's probably left you hanging in the past, or left you second guessing yourself, or left you all up in your head. Definitely somebody you're trying to heal from, but definitely somebody that you're trying to heal from. But I feel like this is a situation where you can probably get into the habit of opening old wounds, you know, and yeah, that's what I feel like. This is definitely a situation where you can get into the habit of opening old wounds. Hierophant, you definitely, this is definitely a lesson learned. If you learn the lesson, if you allow yourself to learn the lesson, this could definitely be a lesson learned for you. Okay, I just feel like, yeah, you might like go back to this situation again, which is, don't do that, but whatever. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Yeah, you might go back to this situation. This is something that you thought was going to be the end all be all. You really thought that this person was like the one. And you really wish you could have had stability with this person. Okay. What else? Yeah, but if you continue with this is not going to be successful, okay? And I also feel like there's people around you who have told you this before. I think you're probably a little bit hard-headed, okay? Like, people have said, leave the situation alone. This person is no good for you. Stop going back and reliving this thing over and over again. You know, I don't feel like you're going to have the support you once had if you continue to, you know, revisit this situation. Okay, Spirit. What else? Anything else for my Sagittarius? Listen, don't be a fool, okay? Because this is what I'm saying. Do not be a fool, okay? Because the Tower moment is going to happen anyway. The Tower moment's going to happen anyway. But, you know, that's up to you. That is so up to you. See what I'm saying? Look at the cards again. This could be another fire sign as well with the Emperor. Trying to bring back an opportunity that just seems very tempting. Also very tempting. But, like I said, don't be a fool. Don't, you know, entertain this anymore. It's, where's that card? Endings are inevitable, okay? This is just, you know, hey, underneath this card, I'm not even kidding, the Death card. Look at that, the Death card. Okay, you're going to relive a situation again, okay? You haven't put this thing to rest just yet, but it needs to be put to rest, okay? Justice is going to be served either way. Justice is going to be served either way, okay? No matter if you go back to this situation or not, you know, that's up to you, but it's definitely going to end the way it's supposed to end, regardless of how you want to see things in the present moment. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you, Sagittarius, and I will talk to y'all later.